week is the second part of a three-part series about going from 60 to 0. Last week we talked about the fact that while everyone thinks that life is about going from 0 to 60, always ramping up your speed, sometimes you gotta learn how to go from 60 to 0, because life is gonna throw a wall in your path and you've just gotta brake. You've gotta take it down to 0 miles an hour. You may not feel like you're even making any forward progress at all. Well, guess what? That's just a stage of life. So this week we're going to talk about the second thing that you need to realize when life takes you from 60 to 0. This is where that classic resilience training comes in. And the thing that helps the most when you really need to be resilient is perspective. One element of the perspective you're going to need when life takes you from 60 to 0 miles per hour is realizing that you are not the only one. Okay? Everybody around you may feel like they're cruising along at 60 miles an hour, but I swear, something has either happened to them, it's happening to them right now and you don't know it, or guess what? It's coming. Okay? It's not uncommon. You're not the only one this is happening to. So hopefully realizing that will give you a little bit better perspective. The other perspective shift that helps you with that resilience that you're going to need right now going along at 0 miles an hour is that it's kind of supposed to happen in your life. Like I said, it does happen to everyone, but we think that life is supposed to unfold in a straight path. We're supposed to just pick up speed and keep going in a straight line that trends a little bit upward all the time. But that's not actually how it works out. Nobody's life is without stops, without bumps, without mountains, without big potholes. Okay? So this isn't unusual, and because something's happened in your life that's made you have to slam on the brakes, it doesn't mean you're derailed for life. That's the key piece that you need to put in perspective when you're trying to find yourself some resilience. A small derailing is not uncommon, and it does not mean that you're derailed forever. It's a temporary stop in the road. So when you can realize that it's not forever and you're not the only one, hopefully that's the perspective shift that you need. Next week we're going to talk about one more tip that's going to help you when life takes you from 60 miles an hour to 0.